Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So LeBron James went on the record to say that he wants to one day be the owner of an NBA franchise. Recently, he just became a part owner of the Boston Red Sox. So that is now two teams in Boston that he owns. But, now, they had some good matches back in the day against, Paul Pierce and the Big Three and stuff like that, man. It was some good matches, man. Just a joke, right? But, no, straight up, what we are going to be doing is giving LeBron James full GM powers of the Los Angeles Lakers. And by full GM, I mean he is going to completely reshape this roster. See if he has what it takes to, just like make them a better team. We are going to trade every single player on the Lakers except LeBron James. What better way to build a team than to build it around yourself, right, man? So before we get going on today's video, if you guys don't mind dropping that like on this one, 1,000 likes is always the goal. Check out my second channel, Extra Crispy, for daily NBA content over there. And my third channel, Crispy Flakes Plays, where I just kind of play whatever, man. Right now I have a Detroit Pistons My GM series going on. So let's go ahead and get going on this. So obviously the Lakers are one of the best teams in the NBA. A big part of that is obviously because of LeBron James. Anthony Davis has some injury issues this season, but we are definitely going to have like a heavy hitter with AD out there as far as like who we trade for, because, obviously LeBron James is going to be good enough to get to the playoffs and stuff like that, man. But, beyond Anthony Davis, you got like Montrezl Harrell, who's a good piece. But beyond that, man, it's actually kind of a bit of a drop off rating wise, which obviously is how you get better players in 2K, right, man? So, we'll trade all these guys up in here. Jared Dudley, I heard recently just had like a torn something. Probably going to retire, man. I don't know how he tore something playing 0 minutes, but hey, it happened, and I hope he gets better over it because of it, man. But yes, AD definitely going to be the heavy hitter as far as our trade value goes, because the big focus of this is going to be like, okay, what can we put together to take out that big three of the Brooklyn Nets? Because that team is always going to be dominant in 2K now, man. So that's definitely a team we have to focus on beating by building our own big three. So the first trade I'm going to do is I'm actually going to toss Anthony Davis and Montrezl Harrell into a trade together, just because like Montrez 82 overall, but only a $9 million contract. Typically, when you're that high of a rating, you usually have a better contract than that, or more money being paid to you. So it's like, I feel like this would be a good opportunity to maybe like toss on a little extra to go for that really big name player. Not saying Anthony Davis is not a big name player, but like maybe get like two really good players out of it. I'm not really sure, man. We're going to do this real quick here, though. We'll see what's offered up. So right away, we're going to got Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Not bad. I would just prefer to do AD for Joel Embiid straight up, though, if I could potentially do that. We got Giannis and Brook Lopez. So Giannis with LeBron James. I don't know if that would work good or not, man, but it would be interesting. Of course, you get Brook Lopez, who was a former Los Angeles Laker. We got Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker. So LeBron's already listed as small forward, so I don't really want to get like another small forward on the team. We got Jaren Jackson, John Morant, definitely not bad. Trae Young, Clint Capella, pretty crazy. I can't believe Trae's only an 87 overall in 2K. We got Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell. So there's your second option with Mitchell to LeBron. Also can take on the scoring load, and Rudy Gobert brings you the defense. So definitely not a bad trade. We got Luka Doncic. Him and LeBron James would be a little interesting. Of course, you get Tim Hardaway out there. We got James Harden and Blake Griffin. So, in theory, you would think that this would make the Brooklyn Nets weaker, but at the same time, it's like they're getting AD and Montrezl Harrell back out of it. So you still got AD with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. Yeah, I'll pass on that one, man. We got Jokic and Monte Morris, Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, just combined for like 82 points the other night. Damian Lillard, ooh. And get Nurkic out of it too, who's actually a pretty damn solid center in 2K. That's a good trade. And we got, Steph Curry and Eric Paschall. Yo, there's actually been rumors that LeBron and Curry actually want to team up together, man. That's, This is a really good trade because, like, Nurkic, but it's like, so we go from 94 96, 79 to 80. So this trade, in theory, is actually better, I believe, man. I'm going to do Steph Curry and Eric Paschall. Eric will probably be a bench player for us, but maybe he can start. He can hit, like, the mid-range shot and stuff like that, man. We're going to get Curry to start things off right here. And that's a good start as far as building a super team to beat that Brooklyn Nets team out there, man. Obviously, we still got to get out the Western Conference, too, which, might be a little difficult. But here we go, man. Next up, let's do, remember, we cannot trade guys that we've already traded for. So, yeah, let's do Schroeder. And I guess Kuzma up next. We'll toss in the first round pick, see what's offered up to us here, man. I got to go for that next big name player. I'm looking for like a high 80 overall player, but that might be a little tough to do now with some of the players we have left. We have Kevin Love, Larry Nance. That's a little interesting, actually. Marcus Smart, I would love him for his defense. And, of course, Robert Williams. Not bad. Serge Ibaka, Patrick Beverley, okay. Kyle Anderson, Justice Winslow, Clint Capella. We got Terry Rozier, Malik Monk. So Malik would be a good bench play for us, and Terry Rozier gives us some more scoring alongside Curry. Halliburton, Mitrovic, Emmanuel quickly, not bad. We got some, ooh. Hey, that's actually pretty decent right there, man. You get like the low-key Lob City thing going on. We make the Brooklyn Nets a little bit weaker because of it. So far, that trade's probably winning, man. I will say that trade's probably winning so far. Okay, Stanley Johnson. Hell no, baby. Why is that even an offered up trade? Here we got Kellen Johnson, LaMarcus Aldridge, pretty solid itself. Nurkic, Robert Covington, Oubre, Draymond Green. We can just make the Golden State Lakers at this point. Honestly, it actually kind of makes sense, man. The trade actually kind of makes sense. Ooh, I do like that trade. But I like the idea of making the Nets a little bit weaker, man. You know, taking away some more of their big guys. Because at this point, they got Nicholas Claxton. So, yeah, let's do this trade. Ideally, I don't want Blake Griffin to actually start on this team. But we'll kind of see, man. We'll see how, things go along here. Damn, Eric Paschal is higher rated than Blake Griffin these days. Bro, how the mighty have freaking fallen, man. Okay, we got KCP and Marc Gasol. Still looking for, like, a starting shooting guard. So, yeah, hopefully that's good for something for us. Matisse Thybulle, Brook Lopez, Daniel Gafford, okay. Not exactly the shooting guards I'm looking for. We got Patrick Beverley and Luke Kennard. Yo, I love me some Luke Kennard. Man, Clint Capella, 86 overall. We got DeAndre Jordan off the bench. It's not a bad little rotation. Yeah, Buddy Hield, 77 overall. That could be kind of decent for us. Trey Burke, I thought he was more of a point guard, man. Eric Bledsoe, no thank you. Okay, so not fantastic trades. This trade's actually a little interesting, getting Jakob Poeltl and Rudy Gay, who would probably be a backup small forward for this team. Could bring some pretty solid scoring for us. Not really like what we absolutely need, but it's not a bad trade. I actually really like it. I like the idea of the Jakob, DeAndre Jordan kind of like rotation going up in there too, man. So we'll do this, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put Rudy Gay as a... Ooh. No, that does work because we got Eric Paschal, Blake Griffin. So this means we automatically do not need another power forward because, like, I forgot about Eric Paschal. But, you'll put Rudy Gay at small forward. Goes up to an 80 overall. So he will be a nice backup scorer to LeBron James. So, making load management a little bit. What he needs to do, So we're still looking for a starting shooting guard and probably a backup point guard. Most definitely a backup point guard of sorts. Let's toss another first round pick here, man. Point guard, shooting guard is the combination we need. This is not bad. Shake Milton for a starter, then Matisse for a backup shooting guard could be kind of decent. Or even Matisse can start and Shake Milton could be like the combo guard off the bench. So right away, I don't mind that trade. Yeah, I don't really want Reggie Jackson, man. I don't really want Reggie Jackson. I'm just saying. This is kind of interesting. Avery Bradley be a good starting shooting guard for this team. And then Kendrick Nunn, little backup player. We don't need Cody Zeller at all. Okay. And we just get Dennis Schroeder back. Monte Morris, I like him quite a bit. Do I want to go Eric Bledsoe? He would actually kind of work out with Curry, but I don't really need Willie Hernangomez at all, so I don't really want to waste that roster spot on him. Hey, Eric Gordon, there we go. And then David Nwaba, a little defensive guard off the bench. So that one's probably going to be the trade we do, unless something really kills us here. We got Draymond, we don't need no power forward. He could play shooting guard. No, he couldn't. Got to be able to shoot to play shooting guard. Andre Roberson actually begs to differ about that. But no, man, let's do the Eric Gordon trade. I like this. This is a good trade for us. And now finally, we do need that backup point guard. It's just something, man. Nothing too crazy. If we could get like a Patrick Beverley out of this, I would be happy about that. But we still got some more players to trade here anyway. So we'll do the 3-for-1 special. And by 3-for-1, there it is. I mean, I hate to say, but Luke Kennard probably would not be part of the rotation because 2K just totally disrespects his rating. We cannot trade back for KCP, so that one's not going to happen. Okay, yeah, Patrick Beverley, Luke Kennard, definitely the best trade possible right here. There we go. We got that, and what else more we got to trade up here, bro? We still got Jared Dudley and Alfonso McKinney, and we'll toss in this last first round pick, see what's offered up. Let's just look for like a fan favorite, man. Just somebody that can come on the scene and be like, hey, I'm here and people are going to love me. Yeah, I don't think it's you, Myers Leonard. I'm just gonna say. Plus, you're not in the Heat no more. So yeah, it's definitely not him. Bro, Buddy Hield, 77 overall. I mean, I don't mind throwing what's his name, Nwaba, as a bench warmer, man. TJ McConnell, 78 overall. Stanley Johnson, nope. Definitely don't not give me that fan favorite vibe. Yeah, it has to be Buddy Hield. And at that point, it's like, okay, well, we just like actually improved our team, which I did not expect to do with these last few players. But that's a pretty solid trade. So there we go. And we'll go with that. For our lineup, we're looking at Steph Curry, Eric Gordon, LeBron James. Do I want to go Eric Paschal? What's his three-point percentage? If he's a better three-point shooter than it's a 76. It's not bad. 95 in-range shots. So really would just essentially be a stretch big for this team. And then we got Rudy Gay, Pat Beverley, Jakob, Blake Griffin off the... Bro. Damn, man. Buddy Hield falling out of rotation just like that. Oh, I feel bad. Yo, what's Blake Griffin's three-point shot? It's probably not great. 75. I'm actually going to start Eric Paschal over him, man. And, yeah, we're going to do that. And then I'm going to take away some minutes here. Because it's like, we got to get something. We got to get something out there to Buddy Hield. That's just completely disrespectful, you know, to not even having the rotation. Can he play point guard? You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to actually knock out Jakob's minutes right here. And well, I think we're going to do some small ball stuff up here. I'd rather have Buddy Hield be playing, man, to be honest. I'd rather have Buddy Hield be playing over Eric Paschal. We'll give him like 6 minutes just in case, I'm sorry, over Jakob Poeltl, just in case we like need something from like a center. But like DeAndre Jordan can lock down. Eric Paschal can play some small ball center. I mean, essentially LeBron James can play some damn small ball center too if needed. So yeah, this is a good team. Is it better than that Brooklyn Nets team? I mean, taking away DeAndre and Blake Griffin definitely helps, but they still have their big three, so that does make me a little bit nervous about this. But yeah, let's go to the coach system. We got 3-star perimeter centric. I am good with that. Curry loves that, so yeah, that's gonna be great for us, man. Pace and space ain't bad either, man. You know, let's go with pace and space. I know it's not his preferred, but that's what we're gonna go with. And yeah, let's go ahead and simulate this season. We definitely gotta be a playoff team, but will we win the championship? I don't really know, man. Simulate through date. And yeah, just real quick here, like, do I feel like LeBron James would actually be a good, like, team owner slash, one second, let me get through all that, like, owner, GM, kind of like a Michael Jordan type of thing? I think he would actually be better at it than Michael Jordan is. I feel like sometimes Michael Jordan kind of lacks that empathy and just kind of like that player connection that I think LeBron James would essentially excel at. I think LeBron would be amazing at like recruiting and stuff like that. I do think he'd be much more successful in that realm than Michael Jordan was, because Michael Jordan, I mean, obviously both players are competitive, but you know, MJ was definitely more killer instinct. I think anybody can agree on that, which is okay. It's nothing against LeBron. Like that, like LeBron's qualities makes him a great player for his own personal reasons. But like for example, like Kemba Walker was a great point guard for the Charlotte Hornets, but MJ was like, there ain't no way in hell I'm paying this man this money. Which in hindsight, people think they should have done that, but at the same time too, it's kind of worked out getting LaMelo Ball. And MJ has definitely gotten better in years as far as like making the right moves. Like at first, when it was like the Charlotte Bobcats or whatever, he was horrible as a GM or owner, whatever he is, man. I think he does a little bit of both. Doesn't he do both? I don't really know. But, you know, Terry Rozier was kind of nice. LaMelo Ball was a great draft pick. Gordon Hayward, I mean, I still think the contract's going to come back and bite them later on, you know, a few years down the road. PJ Washington, Malik Monk, all those guys are playing good, man. So we'll see about that. But I feel like LeBron would be more successful. I don't know why. I just think he would. So for the record of this team, 64-17 for the Lakers. That's really damn good. Did we beat the Nets? I was not paying attention. I was too busy talking to you guys. We beat them 125-106 right here. So yeah, the team playing nice, man. But, you know, it's all going to come down to the playoffs and stuff. So, and even really just making it that far, too, because there's a lot of good teams in the Western Conference. We got LeGM out here as MVP, 27 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. Yeah, I would definitely say he deserves it. In that case, then Frank Vogel, Coach of the Year. We got All-NBA first, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. So, no Curry making it. Wow. I'm kind of curious what happened to his numbers, man. So, player stats on the season. We got LeBron at that. So Curry still at 25, 5, and 8. Buddy Hield actually managed to be in the third leading scorer despite having his minutes, you know, kind of limited out there. So I actually like that. The fact that you could still put up those numbers and 47% field goal percentage, 41% from 3 on limited minutes, like that's actually big, man. 18 minutes per game. So he actually played better than Eric Gordon, you know, given the circumstance. We got Blake Griffin at 12 and 3. Eric Paschal, you know, some nice scoring. Good balance scoring from everybody off the bench and stuff like that, man. So, and then DeAndre Jordan, not really a highly utilized offensive center. So the fact that he grabbed 12 rebounds and got 2 blocks, exactly what I need him to do. Same reason I got Patrick Beverly was just because, like, he doesn't really need the ball to be successful on the court. Like, he does other things out there. Luke Kennard, the 0 minutes. Somehow we got JJ Barea on this team at the age of 36. Okay, man, you already got a ring, so we don't got to be chasing no more. Plus, he would never leave the Mavericks. But here we go. First round, Golden State. Here we go. So they got Anthony Davis, right? So simulate round right here, see if Anthony Davis can get his revenge on the Lakers for trading him away. We beat them 4 games to 1, 35 and 11 for Curry against his former team. We got 23 for Wiggins, 21 for AD. Is honestly not a bad team, man. Like, obviously they need a point guard real bad, but beyond that, like, that's a solid team. So, although I guess Draymond kind of falls out of the rotation completely. Trading for a point guard, trading for like Reggie Jackson. I don't really know, man. Here we go. Pelicans, simulate round. And, 7-game series. Okay. So we got the Clippers In the Western Conference, the Brooklyn Nets, beat the 8th seed Knicks, who upset the Philadelphia 76ers. Miami Heat, always a team you don't really want to see in the playoffs. For good reason. They're in the Eastern Conference Finals this year again. So, yeah, 28-8 for this closeout game. Ingram dropping 34. We move on, man. Here we go. Los Angeles Clippers. Simulate round against them. And we get them 4 games too. We have LeBron James, former team of the Miami Heat, in the NBA Finals and last year's Finals matchup. So that's actually pretty cool to see. Yo, Reggie dropping that big 26. The tossing Klay Thompson, that Draymond Green trade to get him on your team now, apparently. So we got 42, 5-11 for LeBron, 20 and 14 for Steph Curry. And Buddy Hield just has become the most efficient player in NBA history. So here we go. Miami Heat. Simulate rounds. And there we have it, guys. LeGM, LeBron James, taking control of this team, trading everybody out there, and winning an NBA championship against the Heat again. 28, 8, and 10 for LeBron, 22 for Curry. Buddy Hield dropping the big 9. I don't know why I'm so focused on him, but I am, man. I am. And then Blake Griffin doing not great things, but doing things. 4 assists. You'll love seeing that. Let's go to the playoff stats real quick to see who performed really nicely. And there we have it, man. The team worked out great. I think it was well constructed, well built. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video, man. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.